Good morning, my dear students. Today's our topic is organization. Organization meaning, definition, concepts, and characteristics. Coming to the meaning of organization. An entrepreneur organizes various factors of production, land, labor, capital, and machinery for channelizing them into productive activities. The product finally reaches consumers through various agencies. Here, in market, our entrepreneur organizing various factors of production, land, labor, capital, and machinery. And by usaging of channelizing, entrepreneur is trying to forward products and services towards the consumers. And coming to the business activities are divided into various functions. These functions are assigned to different individuals. Various individuals' efforts must lead to achievement of a common business goal. Here, in market, manufacturers are there and marketing intermediaries, distributors, dealers, wholesalers, retailers, and finally end users. That means consumers are there. These all people are efforts, keeping their efforts to achieve the common business goal. And organization is a structural framework of duties and responsibilities. These are required of a personnel in performing various functions and with a view to achieve business goals through organization. Here, management tries to combine various business activities to accomplish predetermined goals in the organization. Present business system is very complex. Here, complex means very difficult because of in present business scenario, there is very high competition. The unit must be run in efficiently and effective manner to give a tough competition to our competitive world of business. And we are having various jobs are to be performed by persons much suitable for them. First of all, various activities should be grouped into different functions. The authority and responsibility is fixed at various levels. All efforts should be made to coordinate different activities. Here in organization, three levels of employees are there. Top level managers, middle level managers, bottom level managers. All these employees want to work in a coordinative manner and a cooperative manner. They want to run different type of activities in a effective and efficient manner. And the cost of the production may be reduced and profitability of unit may be increased. Definition of organization. Here, author Louis Allen, organization is the process of identifying and grouping of work to be performed and defining and delegating responsibility and authority, establishing relationship for the purpose of enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishing objectives. Here, author Louis Allen is described organization in this way. He is saying that organization is the process of identifying of grouping of the work, and we want to monitoring the performance of a work, and he is defining the delegation of authority and responsibility, and he is telling that he want to establish the relationship between purpose of enabling people to work most effectively and efficiently together in accomplishing of objectives. And coming to next point, in the new words of Allen, organization is an instrument for achieving organizational goals. Here, author is saying that organization is one of the best instrument for achieving organizational goals. The work of each and every person is defined and authority and responsibility is fixed for accomplishing the same. Concept of organization. Here we are having two different concepts of organization. First one is static concept. Second one is dynamic concept. Coming to the static concept, under the static concept, the term organization is used as structure, an entity or a network of a specialized relationship. In the sense of organization is a group of people. Here, organization is a structured, means organization is divided into number of level, top level, middle level, down level, and there is a relationship between in the organization of employees, superior, boss, subordinate, peer employees. And in the sense of organization is a group of the people and bound together in a formal relationship to achieve organization common objectives that led to emphasis on position and not on individual. Coming to the second important organization concept, that is dynamic concept. Here, under dynamic concept, the term organization is used as process of an ongoing activity. In the sense, organization is a process of organizing work. Here, organization is a process of organizing work, people and the system. Coming to organization, it consists of different type of people and the systems. Now, organization want to organize the different type of employees at different levels, and it want to organize different systems which are present in the organization. It is concerned with the process of determining activities which may be necessary for achieving an objective and arranging them in suitable group so as to be assigned to individuals. And coming to next point, it considers organization as an open adaptive system and not as a closed system. And organization is a dynamic concept. It always emphasizes on individuals and considers organization as a continuous process. Here, organization is a not a one-day activity or a 10-day activity or 1 year or 2 years activity. It is a continuous process. Organization characteristics. Different authors look at organization from their own angle. One thing which is common in all the viewpoints is that organization is the establishment of authority and relationship among the peoples so that it helps in achievement of organizational objectives. And important characteristics of organization is, first one is division of work. Here, organization deals with the whole task of business, and the total work of enterprises is divided into number of activities and functions. Here, various activities are assigned to different employees for efficient completion of the work. That brings in division of labor. It is not the one person cannot carry out many functions, but specialization in different activities is necessary to improve one's efficiency, and organization helps in designing the work of into related activities so that they have assigned to different individuals. Coming to the coordination. Coordination of various activities is an essential as their division, and it helps in integrating, harmonizing various activities. Coordination also avoids duplications and delays. In fact, various functions in an organization depend upon one another, and the performance of one influences the other. Unless all of them are properly coordinated, the performance of all segmented is adversely affected. Here, in organization, the work should be divided and then only our goal should be achieved in a systematical manner. And the work which is going in the organization should be gone in a proper coordinating way. Common objectives. All organization structures is means towards achievement of enterprises goals. The goals of various segments lead to achievement of major business goal. Here, organization is having three different type of goals: individual goals, departmental goals, and organization goals. Here, coming to the organization point of view, organization goal is very important among these three, and all of you want to treat organization goal as common objective, and the organization structure should be built around common and clear-cut objectives that will help in proper accomplishment of our task. And coming to the fourth character of organization is cooperative relationship. Here, an organization creates and cooperate relationship among various members of the group. An organization cannot be constituted by one person. It requires at least two or more persons. Organization is a system which helps in creating meaningful relationship among the persons. The relationship should be both vertical and horizontal among members of various departments, and the structure should be in design that it motivates the people to perform their parts of work together. Here the structure means hierarchy: top level, middle level, bottom level. And coming to the fifth important point is well-defined authority and responsibility and relationships. An organization consists of various positions arranged in a hierarchy with well-defined authority and responsibility. There is always a central authority from which a chain of authority relationship it stretches throughout the organization. The hierarchy of a position always defines the lines of a communication and patterns of relationship. Coming to nature of organization. Here, process. Organization is a process of defining, arranging, and grouping the activities of an enterprise and establishing the authority relationships among the persons performing these activities. It is the framework within which people are associated for the attainment of an objective, and the framework provides means of assigning the activities to various parts, and these parts are identified by the relative authorities and responsibilities of those parts. And in simple terms, organization is the process of by which the chief executive as a leader groups his men in order to get the work done. Coming to the structure, the function of organization is a creation of structural framework of duties, responsibilities, and rules, and it to be performed by a group of people for attainment of objectives of the concern. The organization structure consists of a series of relationships at all levels of authority. An organization as a structure contains an identifiable group of people contributing their efforts towards the attainment of goals, and important function of management to organize the enterprises by grouping the activities which are necessary to carry out plans into administrative units and defining the relationship among the executives and workers in such units. Dividing, grouping the activities. Organizing means the ways in which the parts of enterprises are put into work order. In doing such, it calls for determination of parts and integration of one complete whole on the other. In fact, organization is a process of dividing and combining activities of enterprises, and it is distributing between departments, units, sections, as well as between the persons of securing the benefits of division of labor and specialization. And all are integrated or combined for giving the commonness of purposes. Here, Arthur Elric defines organization determines what activities are necessary to any purpose, are arranging them as groups which may be assigned to individual and accomplishment of goals and objectives. An organization structure has no meaning or purpose unless it is built around certain clear-cut goals and objectives. In fact, an organization structure is built up preciously because it is ideal way of meaning rational pursuit of objectives. Here, organization is a harmonious established adjustment of specialized parts for the accomplishment of some common purpose or purposes. And coming to the authority and responsibility, here various positions are arranged in hierarchical way with a clear definition of authority, responsibilities, power, rules, regulations. And enterprises cannot serve the specific purpose or goals unless some positions are placed above other given authority to bind them by their decisions. Human material aspects. Here, organization deals with human and material factors in business. Here, human element is important element in the organization. To accomplishment of task of building up a sound organization, it is essential to outline of organization, which is logical and simple. Here, human materials are very important. By the help of the human materials only, all the organization works are completed in a systematical manner. Coming to scope of a business organization. Solo proprietorship. Here, one businessman is having the own capital and himself he is organizing, he is operating, he is controlling, and he is decision maker, and he is financial. All above activities are performed by a single person. So that type of personal activity is called as solo proprietorship. Here, responsible for all successes and failure of business. Coming to the partnership, in this form of business, according to the agreement, partner introduces the capital, management, labor. In the management, partners are decided among themselves to which partners can be suitable for taking part in affairs of business as partnership running on a small size or business organization structure is very simple in here. And coming to the joint stock company, in this form of business, the work of organization started even before its amalgamation. Here we are having two different companies. Two different companies are working their individual style. After some days, these two companies are merged. Now it is called as amalgamation of a company, and it is also called as a joint stock of a company. After the amalgamation process also, these companies, employees are working in the same way with a dedication and a cooperative and a coordinative manner to achieve the organizational goals. Importance of a business organization. Products growth. For every business, the importance is products growth only and efficiency of user of resources. Here, every business man will focus on efficient usaging of resources in the ultimate manner, and he always focus on reducing the cost of the production of goods. Coming to technological improvements, he will focus on new technology adoption and optimum use of technological technology in the company, and he gives the more preference for creative thinking. It develops the departmental wise in the production and use of skilled salesmen. Another importance of a business organization is it is very useful in providing skilled salesmanship for satisfying the various needs of customers. And here businessmen want to take quick decision and he want to able to recognize problem where it is happened. And after identifying that problem, he want to take immediate action and ultimately he want to give a proper solution. He should not kill the problem, he want to solve the problem, and he is having some fixing responsibilities. Organization is that fixing responsibility can easily be pinpointed. And coming to the feedback, an organization makes it possible to take decisions at the right time about production and thus may take feedback. Before making any decision, organization always research the market and combines the fact. Coming to the minimum cost factor, organization always try to attain the goals and objectives of business at the minimum cost. Importance of objectives. Basis for managerial functions. Objectives are provide basis for managerial functions. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. By using these management functions only, organization is run in a systematical manner. And basis for organizational existence. Objectives provide foundation or legitimacy to business organization. An organization will not come into existence if there is no objective to achieve. So, for every good organization, there should be a good objective. Basis for various types of plans. We are having different types of plans like different policies, programs, procedures, further development of organization and towards development of employees. Standard of performance. Here, in organization, employees' performance should be in a standard wise. The actual performance is measured and organization performance is directed towards objectives. And the objectives are provided the basis of control deviations in actual performance are rectified and performance is subunits, departments is synchronized in a common direction and unity of action. Here in organization, we are having the several number of departments and several level of employees. So all these people are working in a systematical manner with cooperation, coordination. Then only they can achieve goal in a right time, in a right way. And motivation. Objectives at different level are sources of inspiration, motivation, achieve goals at higher levels. Here, employees want to motivated by superior employees and they want to work in an innovative manner. They are ready to challenging goals. In this way, all employees work in a systematical work. Here, employees want to work, do hard work, smart work, homework, teamwork, network. And coming to basis of coordination. Objectives of coordination, that efforts of people in different departments. Here individual, sectional, departmental goals are coordinated towards corporate goals. Here all these goals are integrated to effort of individuals with those of groups of organization. Here organization is having several departments, several team members, several level of members according to hierarchical structure of organization. Even though all people are working together in a coordinating systematic manner to accomplishment of organizational goals. Basis of decision making. Decision making is a goal-oriented objectives. Frame the areas and discretion within which organizational decision can be made. And basis for an organizational structure. Here, organizational structure is designed that keeping in view of concepts like departmentalization, decentralization, centralization, span of control, and delegation of authority. All these activities have to move towards a common direction, framing, and realistic for attainable objectives play an important role in this regard. Business organization and art. Here, business is an art system of rules of attainment of given end. Here, T.L. Massey says that in any activity that is classes as an art, the emphasis is on applying skills and knowledge to accomplishing of the goals and end through deliberating efforts. The function of art is to accomplish concrete ends. Art is thus concurrent with application of knowledge and skills. In this sense, business organization is art as one has to use his skill and knowledge in solving many complicated problems of business to achieve the enterprise's objectives. Here, organization is one of most creative art, as it is concerned with getting work done through others by motivating them to work and coordinate their efforts in a systematical manner. Business organization as science. The word science literally means knowledge. It is systemized body of knowledge acquired by mankind through observation and experimentation, and which is capable of verification. In the words of Keynes, science is a systemized body of knowledge which establishes a relation between cause and effect, and science has three basic features. It is a systemized body of knowledge that uses scientific methods for observation. The principles are evolved on basis of continued observation. The principles are exact and have universal applicability without any limitation. Thank you, my dear students. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.